3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the well-traveled quarterback in his 11th NFL season now, Tyrod Taylor.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense. And leading him out at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 45. Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Winston.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Winston.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Taylor will throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Peyton Turner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is Harris. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there,
I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'll tell you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A first down carry for Barkley. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Taylor. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Taylor to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
And so far, 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. Well, this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Winston now from the 50. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
To throw is Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the gun, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Jackson to return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They go play action now. Taylor. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To throw again is Taylor. He'll get this one to Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Three yards remain for second down. This is Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Taylor's throw taken in by Cook. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Taylor. And this is Cook with the grab. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Taylor. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. His kick is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Winston. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4th and 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
56 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, Barkley.
Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. 2nd down and 5.
Here's Taylor to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. He juked him. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Being chased out left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now Taylor. Eluding the press, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A second time. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down throw for Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. As the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Let's go.
79 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Taylor.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Taylor.
He finds his man complete. It's Cook. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's a give to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Pushes him over. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will take the lead at 13.